and the Yellow Page apps and make them into more like a user-friendly mobile application for your phone. Because I know if I'm ever looking for information on something, I Google it and you get a lot of stuff you don't really need. So I'll just show you. Like this is from the Yelp page for Wentworth Park. They're hard to find the menu for a lot of places. Even just hours of operation, I find that's kind of hard to find. And then I actually went to their website for Wentworth Park. And I don't think anybody's updated in a very long time. If you go on their menu, that's what you
It's
get.
probably about the exact same as when I seeded about 8 months ago.
And like there's no prices, there's no pictures. And another one that my mother really likes is the Ugly Mug. Every day their Facebook, they go on and they update what you can eat every day.
Mhm.
And I think it would be really easy if you could take all of this information and kind of put it into one place. I started doing some of my wireframing on Edge Reflow, same one as Colin. So I like using this because it does the HTML and the style, like the CSS all together. And I was thinking originally, I want like a main page you go to, and it can use your current location with your GPS, or you can enter in a city name. And so, for instance, if I go to Sydney, Nova Scotia, and I click on coffee, it would give you like an example of local coffee shops. Because Tim Hortons and Starbucks, you can download apps, and it automatically shows the closest one to you. So then, say if I look at her, this works. It brings you to the menu, so you can have prices, pictures. This is just what I did for the Ugly Mug too. So it had directions, hours of operation, the menu, photos and reviews. So you could have users. You don't necessarily need to have a profile to use it, but if you want to make one to comment on stuff, you could. These are just pictures I took of the actual. Well, this one was on the website, but I took this one yesterday at the park. Because they don't have anything available really online for this stuff.
Are you planning on making this just a mobile app? It's not going to be a web app?
I was thinking it could be a web app, but I think for the amount of people that use their cell phones for this stuff, and I think I put a picture too, or maybe I deleted it. I went on my phone and actually just Googled Wentworth Park, and it came up. Google the address, the phone number, and it said 2 reviews, and that's all that was there for it. And I think most people do use their phone for that kind of stuff. If you want to look Chinese food, anything else.
Yep.
So I totally think you could apply it to different areas, but I just think it would be good for local businesses.
Yeah.
I have.
So you used Edge Reflow?
Yeah, I really, really, really liked it.
Okay.
It was frustrating at first, but Colin kind of went through it with me. So you can open up your HTML and everything else, and it does it for you.
Okay.
And I know Matt said you have to go back and kind of play around with some of it, but it's definitely interesting to see like that.
Cool. Your pain you noticed is very similar to the pain I had noticed from the industry there as well. It is. It's hard to find a good spot to get a lot of these menus and this information. Even like something as trivial as hours, you can't find a lot of the time. And I know from my personal standpoint, it was usually from an ordering out perspective, and there's nothing more frustrating for me than having to call a place and ask them what they have. I want to know what they have before I call. It prevents me from having to talk to people, which I'm not a massive fan of over the phone.
And I mean, even just if you have to go on their Facebook to download their menu, which I found. We went to No Quarter Deli and Market, and it was really cool, and I liked it. But to see more about it, you have to go on their website. They have the domain name. They don't actually have a website up. Their Facebook. They have a menu on it, which I like that, but you have to go on their Facebook, on their page to get the menu. So I think it would be easier if it's just right on your phone.
Okay.
And the other thing I was playing around with this week was the website I showed you. I absolutely love it. When I was getting kind of frustrated and bored, I just started making color palettes.
It's very cool. I can't wait to check it out later. One thing I would suggest, though, if you are going to make it a mobile app, don't worry about the no username.
Okay.
Make them use a username.
Okay.
You're going to want if you're not having any kind of ordering capacity or anything like that on the site, your best bet for probably making some sort of revenue is when you're doing data.
Okay.
So that way you can kind of create profiles and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's really good.
Matt, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I like doing the design part more than programming, which isn't really a good thing, I don't think. But I like that you can see the both of them in edge reflow because it kind of helps me put it more into perspective. Didn't really have any stats this week. I like what I did and I had fun doing it.
Awesome. You don't have to be a programmer to be an entrepreneur. So you can find a CTO for that.
I really liked that photograph. I think it's got a lot of potential color palettes in that.
In the picture. And I like going the atmosphere of the perk when you go in, and it would be cool if you could put that more into an actual website for them, because I find theirs doesn't do them justice.
Honestly, you should just email them and offer them that picture, because that picture by itself is probably more informational than anything else on their website.
I have another coffee too.
No, really good.